Hi everyone, I'm very excited about today's topic. We are going to cover arthrosis. Is arthrosis curable? What we can actually do about it? And today we are going to try to answer all these questions. First thing what we need to do, you need to understand a simple joint movement, how our joints are built. Our joint is normally always a connection between two bones, okay? Imagine that. So the main building block is cartilage. Every bone in our body consists of cartilage, is surrounded with cartilage. Second main building block of our joint is one capsule called bursa. This bursa is very important. It has an outside layer and bursa has an inside layer. Outside layer, this blue line, gives us stability, gives the joint stability, and inside layer is producing synovial liquid. Synovial liquid is very important for the health of our cartilage, because in this synovial liquid we have food for the cartilage, and this food, these are proteins in our body, proteins in our liquid, called, one of the main protein is glucosamine. Maybe you heard of it. And glucosamine is a substance that our body is producing, and after our age of 30 this production is not so sufficient anymore. So a lot of people by the age of 50, 60, they are supplementing already glucosamine. I think you need to take 1,500 milligrams per day of this glucosamine to provide healthy food for your joint. So the next thing, very important thing, is to understand how our cartilage works. Our cartilage doesn't have any blood vessel. The main food is this protein in this synovial liquid. Imagine like a sponge. When you press the sponge, all the waste products, all the liquids are going out, and when you release the pressure, the sponge sucks in all the water again. And this, exactly the same thing is happening with our cartilage. When you put the burden on the joint, the cartilage presses all the waste products out. This goes out through our lymphatic system, and it needs to, when the burden is released, it needs to suck in this food for the joint. And normally these are these proteins. The second thing, we have also the muscles. The muscles are a very important part to give our joint stability so we can move. Our muscles are innervated through the nerve system. Let's say these are the nerve roots, and they give our muscles input. In order to sustain a healthy joint, you need movement. You need 100% of your range of motion. What that means, one of the most movable joint, let's say, is our shoulder joint. I cannot do the same thing with my shoulder and with my knee, because with my knee you cannot rotate with a knee, but you can rotate with your arm. So we're gonna take an example of our shoulder. With our shoulder you can do 360-degree circle. Now let's see, when do we actually do this movement? Ask yourself, when did you actually the last time did this? My friend is a computer engineer. He is mainly working with a computer. This is like 20-30 degrees movement in your shoulder. If you're a bus driver, it doesn't go higher than 20-30 degrees. And this is only around 8 to 10% of our range of motion. To sustain a healthy life of a joint, you need a very high percentage of your range of motion daily, okay? Because we said our cartilage, for its sufficient health, it needs compression and it needs decompression. When did you last time do stretching, for example? Almost never. This is the main reason for arthrosis. Lacking of movement. Don't get me wrong, I know everybody is moving, doing stuff, are occupied, but we are here we are in 8 to 10% of our movement, and we need to provide our joint 100%. Second question, is arthrosis curable? There was a study in 2011 in a medical center Utrecht in Netherlands. They took 8 knee patients. You know, we have arthrosis stage 1, 2, 3, 4. The higher the number, the higher the degree of arthrosis. They put them for 8 weeks. A metal system, imagine metal system here, and this metal system was pulling the joint apart, and they provide like 5 millimeter space between the two bones. But they see after 8 weeks on the magnetic resonance, the cartilage cells, they are building up. So let's summarize. You need movement, you need stretching, and you need a healthy diet. This is the answer on our third question, what we can actually do. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel so we stay in touch, and we see you next time. Bye bye.